ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुराः सुरगणाः। देवाय तस्मै नमः। श्लोका नंबर 24, 8th chapter, 24th श्लोका। अथ अष्टमोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच अग्निर्ज्योतिरः शुक्लः षण्मासा उत्तरायणम् तत्र प्रयाता गच्छन्ति ब्रह्म ब्रह्मविदो जनाः। धूमो रात्रिस्तथा कृष्णः षण्मासा दक्षिणायनम् तत्र चान्द्रमसं ज्योतिः योगी प्राप्य निवर्तते। So Bhagavan is talking about the topic of Krama Mukti, means freedom attained through stages. And what we mean by that is a person does a particular type of meditation in this world, in this life, and because of that he goes to higher loka, the higher world, which is called Brahma Loka, and some people will call it Vaikuntha Loka, Shiva Loka, Saketa Dhama, whatever name you call it. We need not fight about that. We have enough reason, enough issues to fight. So this you need not bring it. And whichever higher loka you call it, Vaikuntha, Brahma Loka, person goes there and there he attains the knowledge. What knowledge? I am Brahma. He could have attained it here, but he attains it there. And because of that knowledge, he attains freedom. And that freedom is called Krama Muktihi. Krama means stages. Mukti means freedom. Krama Mukti means freedom in stages. As opposed to Sadhyo Muktihi. What we Vedanti highlight, emphasize is Sadhyo Mukti. Sadhyo Mukti means the fast freedom. Freedom without stages. Here and now, in this life itself, you can get freedom. By listening to the scriptures from a competent teacher and assimilating the vision that I am not this body, I am not this mind, I am not the organs, I am not the father, I am not the mother, I am not the son. Son is me, daughter is me, but I am not son or daughter. That is the what is called the subtlety of understanding. Son, daughter, father, mother, all these status are not separate from me, but I am not any one of them. Like an actor who is playing the role of a begging person, the role of a minister, role of a king, all of them are not separate from him. No role can exist apart from the actor. But the actor himself is neither the king, nor the minister, nor the begging person. But what happens in drama, we are able to maintain the separation between the role and the actor. I remember that I am playing the role of a begging person, but I am not a beggar. I am playing the role of a king, but I am not the king. There we are able to maintain. Sometimes there also they forget and they remain under the spell of that role. But may remain for some time, and afterwards somebody will say, don't think that you are really king. You are not the king. You are an ordinary actor. But here what happens? I identify with the role of a father, mother, brother, sister, and the role and me, the person, they are rolled together. Means they are rolled into one person. I and father, the cognitive separation we are not able to see. There is no physical separation. Father, mother, brother, sister, all of them are not physically away from me. But there is a cognitive separation. There is a separation in terms of reality that is missed. And therefore what happens? Father's problems become my problem. Son's problem, daughter's problem become my problem. If I have got objectivity, I do whatever is to be done. But knowing fully well, even if I am not succeeding as a father or mother, son or daughter, I am okay. I need not evaluate myself in terms of the success or failure of the role. This is the success. In the movie, the hero doesn't succeed or he succeeds. It doesn't matter to the actor. Actor is always successful. He gets his money. Similarly, if I have this understanding, I am different from this body, mind, sense complex, then I interact with the body, mind, sense complex, but I remain free. This moksha, by knowledge, is called Sadhyo Mukti. Freedom here and now. And as opposed to this Sadhyo Mukti, there is Krama Mukti. Person goes to the higher loka and gets moksha. So that Krama Mukti is talked about. And when a person goes to this Brahma Loka, a particular path is to be followed. That path is called Shukla Gati, bright path. And if a person goes to heaven, which is higher loka but not the highest loka, that path is called Krishna Gatihi. It is a dark path because person has to come back. In Shukla Gati, when a person travels by the bright path, he goes to that higher loka, gets jnanam, gets moksha. And therefore it is called, the path is called Shukla Gati. And those description we saw in the 23rd sloka and 24th sloka. And 25th sloka also, the Krishna Gati was described. Now, Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling that these two paths have been there since time beginningless. Since the creation itself, and before creation they were unmanifested, before they were manifest. Therefore, these paths have been there in this cycle since creation. And if we take in absolute measure, they were there in the previous cycle of creation. So that idea he gives in the next sloka. Shukla Krishne Gati Hyete जगतः शाश्वते मते एकया यात्यनावृत्तिम् अन्यया वर्तते पुनः. So Bhagavan says, Shukla Krishne Gati Hi Ete. These two paths, bright path and dark path, Jagataha Shashvate Mate, is considered to be there, permanent, everlasting. Jagataha, for people who are doing karma and upasana, for them these two paths have been there, not newly created. And what is the speciality of these two paths? Ekaya yati anavrittim. By one path, one attains the destination of no return. Anyaya avartate punaha. By the other path, one comes back. If a person is traveling by the solar path, Surya Marga, otherwise called bright path, then person will go to Brahmaloka and doesn't come back. And person goes to Swargaloka, then person will come back. So person has a choice. He can follow the solar path or he can follow the lunar path. Shukla Gati, Krishna Gati. But here one thing to be noted. It is not that Swamiji, I will order solar. I will order lunar path. You have to do the karma and upasana for that. Simply you cannot say, okay, Swamiji, I like this bright path. Everybody likes bright path. So I will order Swamiji bright path. No, you have to earn the travel ticket. Otherwise somebody can say, I will go to America. You have to have visa, you have to have ticket, everything. So one can go to America, one can go to Australia. Both are available. But for that you have to have visa, you have to have ticket, everything. Similarly, for bright path and dark path, you have to earn. How you have to earn? By doing various karmas and doing meditations. Whatever is prescribed, meditation on Hiranyagarbha or anything. You can do meditation on Vishnu. Sarvatmakam Vishnu, Bhagavan is everywhere and I meditate on Bhagavan who is everywhere. So that meditation also can take you to Brahmaloka, otherwise called Vishnu Loka. But you have to do meditation throughout your life. Not 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. That will not work. Full-fledged meditation, full-time meditation one has to do, and along with certain rituals which are there, then person will go by bright path. If person does only karma, no meditation, then if certain rituals are done, then person will go to heaven. That's why generally we say when person dies, what we say? He attained heaven. Swarga prapti ho gaya. So that's how we say. But remember, everybody doesn't go to either heaven or Brahmaloka. That is not there. Some people can go to Naraka also. So it is not that only two paths are there. That other path also is there. Adhogati also is there. And somebody may come back to human life also. Some people say, no, Swamiji, I like this human world. You can come back. But for human life also, you have to earn punya. We have seen earlier, if a person has got more punyam than papam, fructified, then he will go to higher loka, swarga, etc. If person has got more papam, he will go to lower loka, or he can become animals. And if he has got almost 50% punya, 50% papa are getting fructified, then person will come back to human life. So that is the Shastra Siddhanta, that Urdhvam Gachanti if Punyam is more, Adho Gachanti is Papam is more. And Punya Papa almost same. Then coming back to this Chennai, Bangalore, Coimbatore, wherever, or somewhere in Africa, somewhere, anywhere, can come back. Alright. So here Bhagavan says that both the options are available, but for that person has to do appropriate sadhana. And now Bhagavan is concluding this topic saying that human being has got a choice. And if human being uses discretion, he will choose the best. And he will not go for the lower, and he will do the sadhana required for the highest destination. That is what is said in the next shloka. Naite sruti partha janan yogi muhyati kaschana tasmat sarveshu kaleshu yoga yukto bhavarjuna. So Bhagavan says, hey Partha, hey Arjuna, ete sruti, sruti means this gati, the paths. Having known these two paths, yogi, an intelligent meditator, kashana, any intelligent meditator, na muhyati, is not deluded. If a person has understood that Shukla Gati, bright path will take me to Brahmaloka, and I will be free from the cycle of birth and death, and this dark path will take me only to some higher loka, but I have to come back. If person has understood it very well, and he has got capacity to do the sadhana for the higher path, then he will never be confused. If you know the best very well, then you will go for the best only. Which product is the best, if you know it well, then you will go for the best. So person will not be confused. In life we are confused because our information, our data given to us are not sufficient and not sometimes reliable. We are so much influenced by this advertisement. And nowadays one more thing is we are. What is there, influencers. Have you heard about influencers? Already we had so many influencers. Now we have got one more YouTube influencer. So they will make videos and they influence. In fact, they are influencer for places also. If we call them and tell that you please make the video of this ashram and put it in your video so that more people can visit. Suppose we don't want. But suppose let them come, whoever is prarabdha, let them come. We welcome whoever comes. But we do not have such craze that let more and more people come. Whoever has got some punyam, they will come. Otherwise, even if person plans last minute, they will not be able to come. But we have got influencers. For everything influence. And nowadays, our mind is highly influenced by this media. And that there is a mechanism that whatever video you see, you will be shown similar videos. If you see video about cooking, then next time you go to the YouTube, they will show you more videos of cooking. If you see the video of Prime Minister, next time they will show you Prime Minister video. See, this is what we were telling much before, long time ago, that the whole world is projected according to your vasanas. So these people have proved us right. We have been telling this. The whole world is projected according to your karma and vasanas. So this we have been telling. Now it is proved also. So whatever you are seeing, that alone they will show it. And in fact, nowadays, if you are talking to somebody about, suppose buying a camera, you are talking, your phone will be listening to it. And next time when you open your phone, it will show the advertisement of camera. So they become antaryami, they know what you want. So nowadays, we are so much influenced. Therefore, we are not able to take right decision. We think we have got so much data and we are taking information, but how reliable are these data? You do not know. In fact, when you see any product on Amazon, it looks so bright, so beautiful. When it comes exactly, it is not like that. So one pillow we ordered in the advertisement, my God, so beautiful and so comfortable and so many things that describe that it will solve this problem, that problem and all. But when it came, hardly any utility was there. So I gave it away to somebody. Somebody ordered. So what I'm saying that in life nowadays to be objective and to decide objectively about things is becoming more and more difficult. But in those days when Bhagavan Sri Krishna is talking, YouTube influencers were not there. And therefore Bhagavan says, Arjuna, an intelligent yogi will not be confused about which path to follow. He will definitely follow the bright path which is earned by karma and upasana. And tasmat, therefore, since the bright path is taking you to Janma Marana Chakra Mukti, freedom from the cycle of birth and death, therefore, hey Arjuna, Sarveshu Kaleshu Yoga Yuktaha Bhava. May you become endowed with meditation which will take you to the higher loka. So Bhagavan told Arjuna, you have a choice which path to take, which sadhana to take. Bhagavan has given us free will. But our free will is to be used properly. Those who are very, very intelligent, mature, they will attain jnanam and moksha. This is one option. For human being, 4 options are there. The first option is he uses his free will very well and attains the jnanam. What jnanam? Aham Brahmasmi. And because of that, he gets moksha here in this life itself. Like our Pujya Swamiji, he got the jnanam here in this life itself. Therefore, he got moksha here itself. So, this is one option. Second option is you can do some meditation on Vishnu, Shiva, and some karma, some actions. Then you can get the option of Krama Mukti. You go to Vaikuntha or Brahmaloka and there you get moksha. Little bit delayed moksha. That is called Krama Mukti. That is second option available. Third option is that somebody cannot do meditation but he can do some good action, righteous actions, some dhanam, some tapas, some certain ritual, certain puja. Then that person will go to Swarga, higher loka. Swarga is little lower than this Brahma loka, but higher than the earth, higher than the Bhuloka, Prithvi loka. So that is the third option, where a person does all actions, doesn't go to Brahma loka, go to the Swarga loka. And the fourth option is, which many people follow, is that they do unrighteous action, adharma they do. And because of that, they will go to Naraka. Or they will go to the animal body. All animals are also having jiva or not. They are also living beings. So they are also jiva. In fact, some of them must be your friends in their past janma. Possible. In Shastra, some Mahatmas they say that if person is too much attached to his wealth, so much money he has got, and he thinks that my money will be taken away by somebody, then next janma, that person can be born as a dog to watch that house. That possibility is there. Therefore, don't be attached to money. Use money. Money is meant for using appropriately. And if too much attachment, this type of thing happen. Or person can become a snake, whatever. Therefore, the last option is person does unrighteous action. Then person can get the animal body or person can get this naraka. So these are the 4 options. And Bhagavan says, I have given you free will. Like how you have got free will, no? So driving. So similarly, Bhagavan has given you free will to use it appropriately. And based on how you use your free will, your next janma will be decided. Not only next janma, even this life will be decided. If you follow the life of dharma, you will get this sukham here itself and later on also. If adharma, here itself dukkha and later on also dukkha. So Bhagavan says, if you have understood this sadhana very well, you will choose the best sadhana in the form of meditation and will attain this Krama Mukti. Because this is the topic of Krama Mukti, therefore that is highlighted. Now in the last shloka, this last shloka of this chapter, Bhagavan is glorifying this destination of this Brahmaloka and the sadhana of Upasana. That is the topic in the next shloka. Vedeshu yagneshu tapassu chaiva daneshu yat punya phalam pradishtam atyeti tat sarvamidam viditva yogi param sthanamupayati chadyam. So Bhagavan says, yogi, the meditator, upeti, attains, sthanam, the destination, which is param, which is the highest, referring to Krama Mukti, and adyam, the destination is in the form of attainment of the cause of entire world called Ishvara. So this destination is in the form of attainment of Ishvara, and it is the highest destination. So Krama Mukti also finally ends up in attaining Ishvara. And once person attains this result, then in that result all other results are included. In fact, all results are inferior to the result what this person, this meditator got. That's what he said, Atyeti Sat Sarvam Idam. This meditator goes beyond all the results attainable through all other sadhanas, all other activities. And what are those activities which are inferior to the result of this upasana? That is said in the first half, Vedeshu yat punya phalam pradishtam. Whatever result of punyam is talked about with regard to the study of Vedas. If a person learns the chanting of Vedas and every day one does the chanting of Vedas, it gives lot of punyam. Therefore, every day, if a person has learnt Vedas, Veda chanting. If Veda is not learnt, at least do Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama, some chanting of the Shastra gives you punyam. It is a very good practice. Every day, 10-15 minutes, you chant. But you chant not mechanically. Sit in one place and chant. Many people, they do that day while cooking or while walking and all. That also okay. They say something is better than nothing. It is okay. Walking, talking or something you do. But you will get more result if you are doing it sitting in one place. And remembering the Lord, you do it. Without having, in between checking the message, not that. Doing only, giving the time only for chanting. Then that gives you very good result. Good result it gives. So chanting of Vedas or the chanting of Shastra, learning and chanting of the Shastra gives punya phala. Then second is what? Yagneshu. Yagneshu means doing certain rituals, and now in modern context certain puja. Every day some puja can be done at home. It's a very good practice. Give some place to Bhagavan in your house. In fact, traditionally, the house belongs to Bhagavan. You are staying in Bhagavan's house. That should be our attitude. In fact, that is why that Griha Pravesha is there. Bhagavan is kept. So it's a Bhagavan's house. We are staying in Bhagavan's house. As somebody said, is your mother staying with you? No. I am staying with mother. It's a mother's place. I am staying with her. Not that mother is staying with me. So similarly, have this attitude, what? I am staying in the house which originally belongs to Bhagavan. But since there is no registration possible on Bhagavan, it is registered on my name. Because if you go to the registration office, they may not register that Vishnu, Lakshmi Vishnu, please register. Then they say you bring the signature. So, and Aadhaar card also they will ask for. So therefore we don't register on Bhagavan's name. But in our mind, attitude is what? This house belongs to Bhagavan. I am staying in Bhagavan's house. Such a great feeling, no? That I am staying in Bhagavan's house, Ishvara's house. And give some place for the altar. Nowadays, one modern trend I see that this puja room is under staircase. Have you seen that? Yes. Puja room, in some of your house it might be there. Puja room should never be under staircase. You know why? Because you are walking on that. Traditionally, wherever Bhagavan's altar is there, on that nobody can walk. Only on Kumbhabhisheka day we can go. Afterwards we cannot go there. So, this stay under the staircase, it is not a good idea. But still, Swamiji, I don't have any place for Bhagavan. Only staircase I can have. Okay, something is better than nothing. Every time you use this logic. So, instead of not giving any place to Bhagavan, at least under staircase you give. Bhagavan said, okay. Like you want to give the place under staircase, okay. But I think if you give place under staircase, you also will have problem. Why? You have to duck. When you go inside the puja room, then it will be difficult. Anyway, but still wherever place is available, give some place to Bhagavan in your house. And every day do some puja. Puja, you may Swamiji, I don't know puja. Doesn't matter. Can you light the lamp? That much you can do. Light the lamp. Can you offer the flower? Offer the flower. And offer some Naivedyam. Naivedyam is what? Some fruit, some dry fruit. And if possible, keep one box having some dry fruits, whatever, even peanuts, okay. But you don't take it from your kitchen. Keep one separate box. Offer it to Bhagavan. You can offer very little, no problem. 10, you can 5, 10 the pieces of these peanuts, doesn't matter. Because some people have problems, Swamiji, if we give more Naivedya, who will eat afterwards? That problem is there. Because only we are two. Doesn't matter. You offer whatever you can and distribute to somebody. Somebody is working for you, give them and distribute. Or you yourself get consumed. Or if you cannot do, at least whatever, if you are cooking in your house, after cooking, offer it to Bhagavan. That's a very, very good attitude. And remember, what we offer to Bhagavan is called Naivedyam. What we receive after offering to Bhagavan is called Prasada. Don't say, I am giving Prasada to Bhagavan. People say like this. So, Prasad laga do. Prasad you don't offer. What you offer is Naivedyam. What you receive is called Prasada. So, this is called the Yajna in the modern context. This is Yajna. Yajna literally means dedicated action. An action dedicated to Bhagavan is Yajna. Any action by which the Lord is worshipped, that is called Yajna. Ijyate anenaiti Yajna. So, Yajna also gives you punyam. Then tapaha. Tapaha means fasting, maunam. That tapas is also gives phalam. 1 minute by sir. Oh, please don't talk. It is not the thing. We have to keep quiet. Huh? So that disturbs others, distracts others. So tapassu. Tapassu means with regard to tapas also some punyam is there. And in life some tapas should be there. Even nowadays this one Japanese scientist he found out that when you do upavasa, it is very good for your system. It is very good for your health. And therefore, even for health you do it, doesn't matter. But do upavasa, real upavasa, not like Gujarati upavasa. Gujarati upavasa is more items, more tasty item than every day. So we look forward to have upavasa. That is not real upavasa. Upavasa means either you have some fruits or milk, and that also in a limited quantity. So that upavasa, maunam, keeping maunam is very good. Vratam, tapaha. It is good for you and also good for people around. They also will thank Swamiji. Swamiji, you told about Maunam and my spouse kept Maunam. I am so happy. So please, tapassu. Daneshu. In Danam also there is a result. Danam means sharing. Let us have some habit of sharing. Monthly basis or daily basis, some dana. Because if you do not share, then you become so possessive about what you have. When you become more and more possessive, you become more and more insecure. Therefore, Pujya Swamiji used to say very beautifully, more you give, more you grow. For your own growth, you give. So that is Dhanam. And in that also Punya Phalam is there. So in chanting the Vedas, in doing the puja, doing tapas, and in Dhanam, whatever Punya Phalam is there, all of them is included in this result of Upasana. So the yogi goes beyond all the results of Punyam and Viditva. Atyeti sarvam idam viditva. Having understood this, he param sthanam upaiti chadyam. Having understood this upasana and having practiced it very well, person goes to Brahma Loka and attains the highest destination. Thus, in this chapter, the Krama Mukti topic is talked about. So now we'll see the conclusion part. Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Bhavagad Gita Su Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Akshara Brahma Yogo Nama Ashtamodhyayah. Om Tat Sat. These are the three names of the Lord. So at the end of any activity, we chant this Om Tat Sat. So if any lacuna is there, any deficiency is there in the job you have done, religious deficiency, that some Naivedyam you did not do proper, instead of 3 ahuti you did 2 ahutis or something, so all of them will be made up if you chant Om Tat Sat. So every time you say Om Tat Sat. So even this chapter chanting, so we might have made so many mistakes. Om Tat Sat. Okay. Iti, thus ends Ashtamaha Adhyayaha, the 8th chapter in Bhagavad Gita, which is equivalent to Upanishad, which is also dealing with Brahma, the Brahma Vidya, and it is Yoga Shastra dealing with the preparatory means, and Bhagavad Gita, which is in the form of dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna. So if somebody asks, what is Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is the dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna. And in that Bhagavad Gita, 8th chapter is concluded. Iti means completed 8th chapter. What is the name of that chapter? Akshara Brahma Yogo Nama. The chapter Nama means called Akshara Brahma Yoga. The chapter for which yoga, the topic is Akshara Brahma, imperishable Brahma. In fact, Bhagavan answered this Arjuna's question about Brahman, Kim Tad Brahma. So Bhagavan said, Aksharam Brahma Paramam. So imperishable Brahman is the topic of this chapter, main topic of this chapter, Therefore, this chapter is called Akshara Brahma Yoga. And also another name of this chapter is Taraka Brahma Yoga. Taraka Brahma. Taraka means one who helps us to cross over the ocean of samsara. He is called Taraka. Tarayati iti Taraka. So one who helps us to cross over the ocean of dukkha, ocean of samsara is called Taraka. And what is that? Brahma, Ishvara. So this chapter is talking about Brahma, Ishvara, which helps us to cross over the ocean of samsara by his meditation. Therefore, this chapter is called Akshara Brahma Yoga or Taraka Brahma Yoga. So with this, 8th chapter is completed. The first 4 shlokas contain the question of Arjuna and answer to the 6 questions. Arjuna had asked 7 questions. Out of them 6 questions Bhagavan answered in 2 shlokas. So Arjuna asked questions in 2 shlokas and Bhagavan answered 6 questions in 2 shlokas. So that is 1 to 4. And then answer to the 7th question is the entire chapter. So 5 to 28 is the answer to the 7th question. So the 8th chapter is this answer to totally 7 questions, and the 6 questions were answered very briefly in 2 shlokas, and the 7th question was answered from 5 to 28. So 5 to 28, 24 shlokas are dealing with the 7th question of Arjuna. What was 7th question? Prayana kale chakatham neyosi niyatatmati. So, hey Bhagavan, how should you be known at the time of death? And that particular question was answered with so many details that throughout your life you remember Bhagavan, at the end also you will remember Bhagavan, and you depart from this body in a particular way, you will attain Brahma Loka, you will attain Krama Mukti. That is the essence of this chapter. With this we conclude 8th chapter. From the next class we will start the 9th chapter. Om Purnamada Purnamidam